Reality is a game of thoughts, beliefs, and perceptions. You can push harder and harder in physical reality, but if you don't change what's in the mind, it will only lead to more frustration. On the other hand, if you can gamify your life and play as your desired character on the mental level first, the physical world will follow. This video is a tutorial for the game of reality. In it, you will learn what quests you need to complete in order to get to the last level of the game, how to create a character capable of completing those quests, how to play your character until you ultimately beat the game. In some RPG video games, maps are full of NPCs, non-playable characters which are part of the virtual world, but they don't really know why. They just exist to fill the background, running the same scripts over and over again, serving no real purpose beyond occupying space. Now, what separates the main characters from the NPCs? Main characters know exactly why they're there. They have certain quests to accomplish on the map, doing them one by one until they get to their final destination. The game of reality is no different. The truth is, most people move through life like NPCs. They wake up, follow routines, and repeat the same patterns over and over again without ever asking, "Why am I even here?" They don't have a mission. They don't have a quest. They're just existing somewhere in the background of someone's real game. If you want to succeed in the game of reality, the first thing you need to do is ask yourself, why am I even playing? Before taking any action, figure out your purpose. What is it that you truly want to accomplish? What's your mission? What's the quest that's going to take you to the next level of the game? When planning your future, always begin at the end of your aspirations. Imagine the final level of your game, your ultimate goal, and think deeply about what it would mean to achieve it. What does that victory look like? How does it feel? Once you have that clear, you can work backward and break it down into smaller, actionable steps. These are your quests leading to the final mission, one level at a time. The key here is progression. The more levels you create, each with a clear purpose, the more realistic and achievable your ultimate goal becomes. Every completed quest must be a part of a larger plan. It has to bring you closer to leveling up, because otherwise you are off track in your game's storyline. Obviously, the difficulty has to be gradual. A level 1 player can't take on the level 100 final boss and expect to win. Don't take up too much at one time. Focus on one task that is within your reach, then scale up as you grow stronger. Each level should push you further, but not so far that it breaks you. When Alexander the Great set out to conquer the world, he first spread out a map before him. He marked the lands he would take, the cities he would capture, and the exact battles he would win and how. Others called it arrogance, but to Alexander, it was just a game plan. Each campaign was a quest, each battle a step toward the empire he had already seen in his mind, long before he actually conquered it. From the moment you launched the game of reality, the day you were born, you began creating your character. Every decision, belief, and habit has contributed to shaping who you are today. But let me ask you a question. Does the character you've created align with your quest? Does it enable you to achieve your higher purpose? If not, you have two choices. You can either recreate your character to align with your vision and purpose, or you can continue molding yourself to fit someone else's expectations, becoming just another NPC in someone else's game. That's the harsh truth. If you don't work on your dreams, someone else will hire you to build theirs. The thing is, creating your character isn't just about acquiring some skills or appearance that fits your goal. It's about having a certain identity. Your character is the embodiment of who you believe you are, not who you are in physical reality. If the identity you've been carrying doesn't serve your mission, it's time to let it go and build the one that does. To create the identity of a player capable of beating the final level of the game, you need to break it down into the smallest details. The question isn't just, who do I want to be, but what kind of person can conquer the last level of my game? You don't need meaningless wishes like, I want to be rich, or I want to be confident. You need a prophecy, a much broader storyline than just simple thoughts. Stop wanting, start creating, be specific, and see yourself as that person. Answer: what do you believe in? What are your behaviors? How do you react to certain things? What are your emotions on a daily basis? The phoenix, nearing the end of its life, built a nest of fire and willingly burned itself to ashes. From the remains, a new phoenix rose, stronger, brighter, and more majestic than ever before. Sometimes, you must let go of the old version of yourself to create the character you were meant to become. In the game of reality, the mental realm always precedes the physical realm. That's why the first action you take must always be internal. Before you can achieve anything in the 3D world, you need to achieve it in your mind. Playing your character means stepping into the identity you've built. You don't wait for the perfect moment. You don't wait until it happens by itself. You become that person now. If you can play the role of a confident person, that's not pretending, that's confidence. The more vividly you can embody the version of yourself who wins, the closer you bring that reality into existence. In the game of reality, success isn't something you chase and it magically comes to you. It's something you become in the mind, which later materializes into existence. When your mental state aligns with the identity of a winner, the physical world will follow suit. A young boy trained under the harsh discipline of the samurai. Every day, he practiced his strikes, his movements, and his mindset. "You are not a boy," his master kept telling him. "You are already a warrior, so act like one." He became a samurai long before his first battle, and by the time he went on one, it was nothing new. He had already won it 1,000 times in his mind. Once you can fully gamify your life and play your character with total emotional conviction that you already are the person you're striving to become, it's only a matter of time before it happens. The external world always follows the internal, and when your emotions align with your vision, you're no longer waiting for the life you desire. You're living it now. Don't wait any longer. Let's play.